Hello guys, today I will show you how you can change column name dynamically on visuals. Here we have three visuals. One is slicer, second one is matrix visual, and third one is column chart visuals. Right now I select reason from slicer. So you can see here for matrix visual it is showing reason wise data as in columns, and same for column chart. In x-axis it is showing reason wise data. Now I am selecting product subcategory. So for matrix it is showing product subcategory data as in column. Same for column chart. In x-axis it is showing product subcategory data. Now I am selecting product category from slicer. So you can see here for matrix it is showing product category as in column, and same for column chart. In x-axis it is showing product category. So here I am changing column name dynamically for visuals. Here we have only one limitation. It supports only import mode. It will not work for direct query mode. Now let's move to the practical file. This is my Power BI blank report page and orders is my dataset. We will complete this activity in two parts. First one is we will assign unique index to each rows, and second one is we will create one duplicate dataset, and then we will unpivot the columns for reason, product category and product subcategory. So let's start. Under home tab we have this icon. Click to down arrow icon. Here we have transform data option. Click to transform data, and you can see here Power Query editor window has been open, and orders is my dataset. You can see here orders dataset. Now we will create index to assign unit number to each rows. So click to add columns, and you can see here we have index column option. When you click to drop down icon, so it will show you want to start index from 0 or 1. Suppose I want to start index from 0, so just click from 0. So you can see here it assign the unit number to each rows. So you can see here 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, now we will copy the same data set. Just right click to orders data set and then click to duplicate. Now rename the data set, and this is data set for data unpivot. So here we will unpivot the column for product category, product subcategory and reason, and we will delete unnecessary column. So in second data set I need only index column, this one. So here I select index column, then I need reason column, and after that I need product category and product subcategory column, and after that just right click and remove other columns. So you can see here in second data set I select only four columns. One is index, second one is reason, third one is product category, and then product subcategories. Now we will unpivot the column for reason, product category, and product subcategory. So using control key you can select all three columns, then go to transform, and here we have option unpivot the column. So just click the unpivot the column. So you can see here for zero index it is showing three rows for reason, product category and product subcategory, and here we have value for reason west. Product subcategory we have office supplies, and product subcategory for pens and art suppliers. Same for index 1, same for index 2. So for each index we have three rows because we unpaired the three columns. One is reason, product subcategory and product category. And now I will show you in original data set. See, go to orders, and for index 1, for index 0, so you can see here we have west region, and product category is office supply, and product subcategory is pens and art supplies. Now go to data and pure. So for index 0 we have region west and office supplies, and product subcategories pens and art supplies. So for each index we have three rows. So you can see for index 0 we have three rows, same for index 1 we have three rows. Now we will create relationship on the basis of index. So firstly we will save these changes. So go to home tab and then close and apply. Now we will create relationship between both data set. So to create relationship we have two options. Either you go to modeling tab and click to manage relationship. Second one is, you can see here in left hand side we have three tabs. One is report, second one is data, and third one is model tab. Click to model tab. So you can see here, this is my dataset schema, and from here you can also create the relationship. Power BI already has been created the relationship on the basis of same column name. So you can see here, orders is my one dataset, and here we have index column, and same in data and pure, here we have index column. So on the basis of same column name, Power BI automatically created the relationship. So in case Power BI not created the relationship, suppose I am deleting this relationship, and now you can simply drag the index column with second dataset index column. So you can also create the relationship using this method. See, now go to report tab. Now we will create the visuals. So firstly we need slicer. So this is slicer visuals, and from data and pure, drag attribute column in slicer. So under attribute column we are getting column name. Now we need one matrix visual. This is matrix visual, and in row section I need city, and under column section drag the value column from data and pure dataset, because under value we are getting columns value, and in value section I need sales. So you can see here, now I am selecting region from slicer. So you can see here it is showing region wise data as in column. Now I am selecting product subcategory C, and now I select the product category. So according to my selection, it is changing the column data. Now I am creating one more visual, and here I select cluster column chart, and in axis I drag value from data and pure, and in value section I drag sales column and unit price column. So you can see here it is showing me product category as in x-axis. Now I am selecting region C, central, east, south and west, it is showing in x-axis. Now I am selecting product category. So according to selection, it is changing the column name for both visuals. So hope you understand how you will change column name dynamically for visuals. So this is very simple, and you can change the column name dynamically using this. Thank you guys.